Can't?
All right.
If you don't care, I don't care.
Love it.
All right, go ahead. Dear gracious Heavenly Father, God, we thank you so much, Lord, for this and another day. Lord, we're so thankful, Lord, for another year that you've given us, God. We're so thankful, Lord, for this season of giving, Lord, the season, Lord, that you made possible, Lord. We're just thankful, Lord, for it. We ask now that you bless this meeting tonight, Lord. Bless everyone in attendance, Lord. Bless all the items on the agenda, Lord. And bless this city, Lord, as we move forward, Lord. I ask all those things in your dear gracious Heavenly name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Got mixed up.
I did, I was like, man.
All right, I'll call to order the December 16th, 2024 City of Corbin Board of Commissioners regular meeting. The roll call.
Moore,
Here.
Shepherd,
Here.
Baker,
Here.
Gamble,
All right, first on the agenda, approve the November bills.
Make a motion?
I'll second.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes. Approve the minutes from the November 26th special call meeting.
Is that motion?
Second.
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes. All right, next is a presentation by Ron Furr, General Manager of the City Utilities Commission regarding the water and sewer rate increase. Hi, Ron.
Throw tomatoes in. Yeah, it's, I tried to fix it before, but I broke it more, so. Yeah.
As long as it wasn't me. But
Yeah, no, it was me.
a little history on the utility rate increases. Back when Corbin was a class 3 city, the city had to approve the rates. And then when the city went to a class 4, I think the rest was passed, they no longer approve the rates. But we still have to hold a public hearing, which I plan on holding one after the first of the year, because these rates won't go into effect until February 1st of this. But according to the special purpose government entities that the legislature did a few years ago, we have to just present the rates to the city, to let the city know what we plan on doing. I gave you a handout on the water that shows current bill for different rates, 2,000 gallons, water and sewer, and then a combination of you're in the city and have sewer and water, and then also a combination if you're outside the city and have sewer and water. A bill like about 4,000 gallons. Water bill used to be, your current bills are $12.55, and after the rate increase, that bill will be $15.69. An increase of $3.14. On a sewer with that same volume, previous bill was $21.72, and after the rate increase, it'd be $27.15 for an increase of $5.43. So if you live inside the city with 4,000 gallons of water in a month, your bill's gonna go up $8.57. And then outside the city, current bill, 4,000 gallons, $20.47, and then with the rate increase, $25.59 for an increase of $5.12. And the same amount of sewer, current bill will be $34.28, and the new bill will be $42.85, for an increase of $8.57. For a total increase, if you have both outside the city, of $13.69. Then we have an outside city rural rate, which none of those people are, so, same type, you know. Current bill $25, and new bill will be $30, for an increase of $4. Our last rate increase in water and sewer went into effect February 1st of 2018, so these are going to affect February 1st, 2025, so it's been 7 years. And you can't go forever without rate increases. And I included in that a comparison to, London, Barberville, Winsburg, Common Falls, Highway Water District, Laurel County Water District, Wood Creek, East Orange. Even with our increase, we're still cheaper than anybody in the area, both water and sewer. And I put in some of the other entities in the state, and we're still cheaper than Kentucky American Water, Louisville Water, Bowling Green, Hopkinsville, Richmond, Versailles. Give you an idea, from 2018 to 2023, our water cost increased $644,000. Chemicals were a big increase of that, over $200,000. And our sewer, 2018 to 2023, per the audit, increased $398,000. So our total increase in cost, including general administrative, just that's we have to allocate a third of G&A to the water and to the sewer, and then we have the electric. But our total increase from 18 to 23 was $1,285,000. So, I mean, we have to at least build some reserves where we can replace old equipment, replace water lines that need replaced, do sewer rehab. So it's, we wish we could go without doing increases, but it's impossible, especially with inflation. And COVID had a big hit on cost. Things went up tremendously. That's kind of all I've got, unless you have some questions or.
Any questions?
Are there any specific goals you have in mind? Any funding goals that you're trying to?
We mainly, with our funding, is for maintenance and upgrade. We have gotten some grants for extensions. We usually don't spend our reserves on extensions because it's, not many cities do, if any, because it's kind of unfair to have all your customers pay to provide service to somebody new. That the new people need to pay for it themselves, or, get grants from the state. In the last legislature, with the help of the mayor and, went to, Senator Stivers, we got, I think, almost $5 million for some sewer extensions, and we're currently getting a loan to, replace the chlorine gas at the water plant with, sodium copper chloride, which is bleach. So we're gonna do away with that danger. And that loan's for almost, I think about $3 million. And we're probably gonna have to use some of our reserves to pay the balance of that, but $2 million of that loan's gonna be principal forgiveness, so that's a good deal. And it's a low interest loan through the Kentucky Infrastructure Authority. Any other questions?
I like your comparisons there, Ron.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, we've always been the cheapest in this in the region.
I remember we were the cheapest, but I mean, there's some differences there between.
And that's even with the increase,
Yeah.
it's still a lot cheaper.
Significantly cheaper.
But says a lot for past people and how we're working now. We try to be as efficient as we can.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for listening to me.
Okay, next up on the agenda is to ratify Mayor Rasmus' signature on the extension grant agreement for the KDPI grant for the new SPEC building, the spec building in the industrial park.
Bruce is not here. So we're aware of this. It's just what it says it is, right?
Yes.
It's an extension.
I had to get a year extension on it because we ran into some problems with, some supplies. And
Time ran out.
we had to have that into Frankfurt in time. But, Mayor called me and I said, go ahead and sign it, hopefully, we'll get everybody ratified. It's nothing to the city, we're part of the grant, but the industrial authority is the recipient of the grant. Beneficiary.
This is for the new build up there?
Yeah.
And that is
Spec building
impressive.
5.
Yes.
I'll second the motion to ratify Mayor Rasmus' signature.
And I'll second.
Gamble,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes. Next, vacate the current and approve a new drug and alcohol policy for city employees that prohibits medical cannabis. This is due to the city receiving federal funds.
the Kentucky League of Cities, did they call early last week, or the end of the week before? And they,
They got it wrong, didn't
yeah,
they?
so, we have to prohibit it,
Yeah.
since it's illegal at the
Or you
federal level.
lose your federal funding.
And that's because medical cannabis is not approved
By the feds.
under federal law.
Yeah. So if you don't do it this way, it's presented tonight, you lose all your federal grants and funding. But we can't afford to do that, I don't think. That's how we're surviving.
I knew we questioned it when
Yeah.
it first came up, but that wasn't one of the options that
Well,
was given to us,
I-
so at least now we can get it right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Need a motion
Better to do it now than before it goes in.
before we lose our federal.
Yeah.
I made a motion.
I'll make, second.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
That's right.
Okay, approve and authorize Mayor Rasmus to sign any all application documents for the ARC Ready grant to grow. Jake?
This is the, grant that I mentioned 2 meetings ago, that was, the comprehensive planning grant. I have reached out to a certified municipal planning firm out of Lexington that is helping me with the grant application. We're gonna be applying for $75,000. The match will come from the state. I just need your all's permission to allow Mayor Rasmus to sign any documents that we're gonna need over the next month. The meeting in January is the 29th, I think, so it's a long gap, and we're gonna probably have the application finished before the next meeting. If there are any resolutions that we need passed and signed, prior to then, we might have to have a special call, but the application's due on February 14th, so we should be okay. This will include all departments. This is something that the city really needs. Scott and I have talked a lot about it, so I'm excited to see us do this.
Thank you for your work on this one too.
Second motion.
Second.
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes. Okay. Next up is to authorize the advertisement for dispatchers, certified and non-certified.
Sorry. Well, Chief, in essence, Chief, McDonald's aware of the situation. We need dispatchers, and we're running low on dispatchers, and it's quite a problem, so we're gonna advertise for dispatchers.
We need at least 4.
Yeah, so we need to
Did we
advertise.
lose 2? How many was the last month? Was it 2?
Yeah. We called, one that was retired, David Austin, is back working some, right, Barry?
Yeah, he's
That's working
working
some.
part-time.
So they've gone to just about every extent to try to get and keep people, but it's what it is. Motion.
Second motion.
Second.
Gamble,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes. All right. Next up is the executive session pursuant to KRS 61-810-1, to discuss personnel and pending and/or proposed litigation.
Make a motion.
Shepherd?
Yes.
Baker?
Yes.
Campbell?
Yes.
Moore?
Yes. Roll call vote?
Moore?
Here.
Shepherd?
Here.
Baker?
Here.
Campbell?
Here.
Rasmus?
The, Board of Commissioners may executive session pursuant to KRS 61.810, section 1, subsection C and F to discuss personnel and/or opinion and/or proposed litigation. No formal action is taken.
All right, next on the agenda is the city manager's report.
Okay, thank you all very much. I received a call from, School Superintendent Dave Cox, and there is an alleyway, and I think you're probably all familiar with this, that runs behind the Corbin Preschool on Master Street. So it runs from Vaughn Street to Beatty Avenue. He would like to request the city close that alleyway. Security reasons and traffic reasons, etc. So that's for you all to think about. You have to do a resolution. You wanna talk to him? Okay, so we pass on it for now, I guess. Okay. This is all I know about it. Brian told me to put notes, so, but I understand it's a little more complicated than that. I understand. I did wanna mention that, there is a rate increase proposed. I'm not gonna go through all the particulars. This is the News Journal article. The Times Tribune may have had one too, but this is just the one I had cut out when Mr. Smith called me. Attorney David O. Smith called. We had a very nice conversation about this rate increase. He mentioned that in the interest of the citizens of Corbin, he'd like to go on record as saying that he opposes this increase and thinks that the city council city commission should take action, whatever that may or may not be. We really can't do a whole lot other than just refer folks to the Public Service Commission.
That's it. Attorney General's
Right.
in charge of that.
So, that's where that is. He, of course, is a property owner, owns a lot of rental property and so on, and then it does affect a lot of people. It affects individuals. But I can't sit here, nor I think would any of you, start talking about rate increases by a company that's owned by somebody out of Philadelphia or somewhere, I don't know. I don't even know who owns Delta Gas down in Columbia, I guess. I think it's part of Columbia Gas System. But I did mention it, and if y'all have any, and you may have had comment. I had a lady call me today, who lived over in East Corbin, and she was very concerned. She had read the newspaper article, and I told her that it would be mentioned, and I'm sure that, we'd do whatever's possible, but that's about
I'm
all
sure
we
we've
can
all
do.
been contacted about things about which the city has no control over, unfortunately.
That's right. But I kept my promise,
We do understand the concerns.
yes. Let's see, what else? We have not been able to pave any streets this year. And I know that's a very sensitive subject. We have some streets that definitely need attention. Public Works Director Nance and I have had many conversations about it. What actually happened was the weather caught the contractors. They're trying to get huge projects done that we wanted done. South Corbin, US 25W, North Corbin, US 25E. Same contractors working about half the state. I think they've done a very good job of what they've been able to finish. But there's been no time for paving for the city of Corbin. And that's not really anybody's fault. Everybody's working hard toward that end, and we'll get it done just as soon as we can. So I've been in contact with the contractors and have been assured as soon as they get loose, because of the weather, it's probably gonna be spring now. So just tell your constituents, they worked as fast as they could. We've got a list of streets that need to be patched and repaved and fixed, but that's just where we are. So, they're welcome to call me. So I'll answer all questions, but that's gonna be the answer. This just wasn't time, really. That's really about all I have. Yeah, I think so. So department heads, unless there's something I missed.
Guys, telling me I have too many things here to go over, but, we have, as far as downtown Corbin goes, we have the Christmas pajama bar crawl, pub crawl on Thursday night. We have Tomahawks, Austin City, Wrigley, the Depot, Elks Lodge, C Senor all participating. Yayas and Seasons are having private parties at that time, but everyone's been invited to participate. So the Witches Walk was a huge success. So we hope that this follows in those footsteps. Also, something new that we're gonna do that's gonna be prior to the next meeting is a downtown business owner mix and mingle. We're gonna do that on Thursday, January the 16th at Tomahawks from 5 until 7. And I would love if all of you could be there. It's gonna be an opportunity to talk to downtown business owners, let them ask questions of you, of me as downtown coordinator, and anyone else that would like to be there. But my goal in 2025 is to build camaraderie amongst the business owners downtown, make sure that they're all on the same page. Yes,
Did you say 5 to 7?
5 to 7,
Okay,
yes.
thank you.
There will be no formal, like, presentation or anything like that, but we'll have an opportunity for people to sign up to be on committees and things like that, so that we have a volunteer base to help with events in the future. I wanna make sure that all the events that we have planned in 2025 are positively affecting businesses downtown while they're very cheap on us, okay? So, and there are a lot of things that we can do. Other than that, Parks and Rec side of things, we had the Elks Hoop Shoot on Saturday. We're sending 5 kids to the district, tournament in Somerset. That was great. The dome is up. We're working on the heat. There's a couple of heating elements out, but the heaters are under warranty, so those are on their way. Public swimming hours are, if you'll jot these down, Mark. Lap swimming on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10:30 a.m. until noon. And we're open to the public every Saturday, 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. Sundays, 1 p.m. until 6 p.m. We're available for private parties Saturdays and Sundays, 6 to 8. That's $175 per party. And update you all on a few projects really quick. Still not received word back from the federal government on the land water conservation grant for the tot lot. That's a $250,000 grant with a match from the state. If all goes as we planned, we'll be spending less than $4,000 of our own funds, but we budgeted for $125,000, so that will be a huge boost for us if all goes as I'm being told it's gonna go. Right now, I would also like to ask you all for a motion to allow the Parks and Rec Department to advertise for bids for construction of the Tot Lot Playground once we are awarded the funds from the federal government. I have a feeling that could happen before the next meeting as well. So that would be a motion to advertise for bids for construction of the Tot Lot Playground.
Have you got an architect involved?
We do, we had to have, a group involved for the application, yeah.
So moved.
Second.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
I've been working with the AD and the Senior Citizen Center. Scott and Mayor Asmus and I have met with them a few times. They're gonna be remodeling their kitchen. That's a CDBG grant that we're using. We were just told last week that we've received an environmental waiver. That'll fast forward that by several months, not having to do the environmental work on that. That's a $390,000 grant that we will be working with there. And then, one more update. I spoke with Paul Dingle today from the USDA. He had a conversation with Jason Nedlow, who we met with a few months ago about the 312 ramp and pavilion area up there. Jason's made an official request for funding in DC to fulfill the request that Mayor Asmus had laid out in the letter that you all approved for her to send. The regional office is using that verbiage in the letter to develop a contract between the city and the Forest Service, so we should see some movement on that in the new year. All right, any questions?
Right.
All right, thank you all.
Thanks, Jake.
It's good.
Alright, any other department heads? Necessary?
You got a lot to follow, Vic.
What is that? I said, whatever. Corey, you got Mike's letter or?
I don't have it, but I'll get it real quick. I've got it laying on my desk.
Lieutenant Mike Neal is retiring at the end of January, and I'd like y'all's permission to advertise to fill his position. So I know it's not till the end of January, but it'd take us that long to advertise and give a test and do all that stuff, so that's one of the things. And she'll read the letter in a minute. The other thing I got, we need to declare our engine 4 surplus. We've got a heavy rescue truck that we've, purchased from Alabama. We went down and got it. And engine 4 is, we're trading it for this truck, so. I need a motion for y'all to do
So, yeah, just,
Make a motion to approve fire chief's recommendation for the hiring.
Also to accept
You
the.
accept resignation if not, no,
retirement.
retirement. Sorry. Sorry.
oh.
He's been with us 20 years, he ain't.
Good for him, but those are some big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
He came and talked to me today. I tried to talk him out of it.
He wrote me a letter and I told him I
But he didn't go
will
for it.
accept it. Yeah.
And do we have to?
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
and then we need one for the surplus too.
Yeah.
So moved.
Gamble,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes. All right, any other department heads, Guy?
I just have one thing real quick. So we have a CD that is maturing on the 28th from Cumberland Valley. I didn't even get rates because normally by the time we could actually get this and do something else, we're looking at almost 3 weeks. They usually, a lot of banks won't guarantee for that long because rates change daily. I didn't know if maybe you guys wanted to just cash this out and hold it until the next meeting and decide what you might wanna do with it. The rates might even be better than they are now.
Yeah, I just think we need to get bids from everybody, every local bank.
Yeah, so when this matures on the 28th, it'll be after the first year, I'll get it out, and then we'll just hold it until the January meeting.
What is that right now, Scott?
The current rate that this one is at is 4.75. But we've had some pretty good ones, or a little less than that, but still, so
Yeah.
maybe we can get that again. All right, I'll do it, thanks.
Mike?
Yes. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I
And
just
welcome
have-
back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Good to see you.
I just have a couple of things. Our building permits, they're good for a year when someone comes in to get them. We have nothing, ordinance or anything like that, stating when they come in to renew, what we should charge them. So I would like, and this is gonna be a two-part vote, I guess, or approval to work on an ordinance for that renewal, to come up with something that we need to have a certain set, you know, where if somebody comes in, I say, well, it's this much. You know, it's been all over the board from what I've talked to people, so.
So these are people that've already paid for the initial license, they sat on it for whatever reason.
And some of them, it's just taking them
No,
longer
sure.
to do it than that what they thought. And there's a couple I know of, and that's, honestly, that's why I had contacted them, say, hey, you need to renew it, because I didn't know how much to charge them.
Yes, and now, okay, I'm ignorant, I don't know anything about this, so I have to ask, is it, do they just buy a new one, is it an extension?
Extension is what I would call it. And my thoughts, and I talked to Scott about this and Tori today, I'll just give you all my thoughts on it. I think when they come in to renew or get an extension, they bring us an estimate of how much is left, cost-wise, of the job. And then we just go off of it with our set rate we have. I think would be the easiest way to handle it, but I've not looked at any ordinances of other places to see how they work it. And I've not talked to Bob about it either, so This was this season.
Imagine that.
This was
I
this
love to be
season.
shot with a shotgun. No, I understand what you're saying. I'd say, I'd recommend you and Tori get together, come up with some wording, and I'll put it in the proper.
Well, it's a valid situation, I mean.
That's, that's.
And
You
it-
know, you either do that or, you know, the permit lasts for X amount, and if you don't utilize it, then you have to buy another permit.
Right. Yeah, it's gotta be one of the two.
One of the two.
And the second thing is, and this is gonna involve Bob too, so, tiny house, or tiny home ordinance. We have nothing on our books, it's a thing of the future, we've already had a couple been said that, they were, since I have one, I know been said since I've been here, and I was trying to find anything in Tory both, and we have nothing in our ordinance.
Yeah, but doesn't a regular house, as long as it meets the dimensional requirements, we don't have anything that says anything about square footage.
No, we do not.
I mean,
Then that's what we need, right?
Yeah,
well, I mean, right now, as we've talked in the past, if you meet the dimensional requirements, you can put a tiny house wherever you want to. As long as it's R1, R2, R3.
yes.
And it's not, mobile.
Right. And see,
So would
some
these
of them,
qualify as mobile?
well, some of them come in and they're like a modular home, honestly. They're built somewhere else and they're just brought in and set.
So that would be considered,
And I would,
I would almost consider a mobile home.
that would,
right.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not, my ideal, Tony, is regular house, foundation,
Exactly.
footer and
Right.
everything. The other ones that you move in, those are not legal.
Right.
right.
And that's already in there, that's a mobile home,
Temporary
So-
structure.
temporary structure, yeah, I mean. My thought, and I'm thinking out loud, and I hate to do that in open meeting, but my thought is, that its foundation, it's a stick house or a masonry house, and it meets the setback lines. Either single, family, multi-family, and it can be, as long as it meets those criteria.
Right.
Now, and the rest of them that are brought in here on trailer, they're illegal to begin with. It's no different than a double wide or a.
So this is one question that's come up though, if they meet the dimensions and not the square footage, like let's say.
We don't have any square foot.
We don't have any at all.
No.
So then someone could go buy a utility building, storage shed.
No, you have to haul that in.
And you
That's
can haul it
mobile.
Not being built, so that's considered
It's
mobile.
got, if it's stick built, you know what I'm talking
I
about?
do.
And they meet, I mean, I don't know that you wanna get into requiring people to build so many square foot, I mean, you're gonna have to go.
No, I understand.
Completely go through the zoning, like Brandon said, and everything. We're gonna have to redo your whole zoning
So,
ordinance.
Do hope to do that at some point with the,
Yeah, that's something
Comprehensive
that
plan.
right.
we'll be able to do with comprehensive plan.
But for right now, especially if it's mobile, then
Ain't
it's
coming
already
anyway.
illegal.
Yeah,
So-
right, you agree with that?
But is there stipulations you can make a mobile stationary, or is that not at all? I don't know the ordinance.
It's got the wording in it, was qualified as a mobile home.
It does, and I can't,
So the
Okay.
one that's basically already open, there's one that's pretty much open in
Yeah.
development. Were they brought in on,
yes.
that's my point, they were brought in on trailer, they're already there, it's already there. And taken off the trailers, they're basically
And it's
storage
sitting on
buildings.
block, just like you would a storage building.
Okay, that's why I
Oh,
brought
they,
that.
they got problems.
It's already in.
Yeah, it's a mobile.
Might have to go out.
But I just need the approval, I guess, to start on a couple ordinances for these two.
Yeah, I think.
So, thank you.
And I mean, I think she's already got some model ordinances.
She does for the tiny
Yeah,
houses.
we read a couple of
And that probably needs to go float by planning and zoning, it needs to be part of the comprehensive plan,
Yes.
that needs to be updated. Right. I don't think you have to do anything, just let them work together, right?
try to come up with the tiny house issue and the, building permits. Yeah.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
But, you know, I do think that tiny houses is gonna be a new, I mean, some people can't afford.
Right.
But you know, you might wanna restrict that to certain zoning.
For
And
sure.
if that's what we're doing, then we have, that's not just say draw an ordinance and let's do it. It's gotta go through zoning, planning,
Yeah.
public hearings and all that.
Through the new plan probably.
So everything's unrelated goes through them regardless.
It has something to do with zoning, I mean.
But we can't change anything
You
ourselves.
can initiate it, but it still has to go, have to have a public hearing and all that to amend the text or the zoning map. Sorry.
See if I can
I'm just trying to keep legal.
find out you have a magic wand, you know?
Unfortunately, that's been tried before.
All right, anybody else? Nancy, I'm sorry.
I'm always back there. Looking back at the first weekend in December, from the artisan market through the Christmas parade, it seemed like everybody had a really great time in Corbin. With that said, on behalf of the Corbin Tourist and Convention Commission, I just want to express our most sincere appreciation and gratitude to everyone that was involved, with those activities over the first weekend in December. I can't begin to list the volunteer groups, the city departments, the tri-county businesses, individuals, and so forth that helped put on and partake in those events, but thank you all so much. Without the support from the community and all of these different volunteers, our department, the Tourist and Convention Commission, would not be able to put on the quality of life events for the community like we do, so thank you all very much. We did want to share, in case you didn't see, the first place winner in the civic nonprofit group was the Whitley County Detention Center. First place in commercial was Boyd Cat, and first place for the youth trip was Triple Threat Martial Arts. So we appreciate everybody who participated. There were some really phenomenal floats this year. Lots of fun. I didn't get to see the whole parade because I was way down the street. It seemed like I was in Woodbine getting release forms signed. So as I booked it back up, I had missed the beginning of the parade, of course. But in January the 17th through the 19th, at the Corbin Arena is the Kentucky Fishing Expo. We will be there. Tourism will be there providing information to everyone, and we hope that anyone who's interested in fishing, outdoors, and the such comes out and joins us.
What's that
in
date again?
January.
I'm sorry.
January 17th through the 19th
Right.
at the arena. And then something additionally fun that I want to make sure that we share with you all, we are giving away a family pack of 4 tickets to lucky winner to see the one and only Harlem Globetrotters at the Corbin Arena, January 28th of 2025. So head over to our Tourism Facebook page for all the sweepstakes details. That's all I have.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I want to say one more thing that I felt, I even had it in my notes and didn't talk about it. There are several events scheduled through May at the arena. As you know, Ludacris, I know I'm very excited about Ludacris. The 30th. Everyone's excited.
There's some things you just don't say.
I'm very excited. I will be in attendance. Are you going to?
I'm
James
going
will
to.
go with me. Okay, great. I'll be there. I will. I'll be there. And Ludacris, the 30th. See, we've got excitement in the back of the room. Everybody's excited. And stay tuned because I think that the arena may be running some special ticket options. We also have the monster trucks coming back and the rodeos coming back. So we have, there were 2 events last weekend. Somerset Community College had their graduation. I did not attend that, but last Saturday I attended a dance team, the Christmas Crown dance team that took me back to the days raising my children and traveling with my girls. Some of you probably were with us, and you know, we had a lot of fun, so that brought back great memories, had a great crowd. And so, you know, a lot's going on up there, and just stay tuned. So that's what I want to say about that. But Ludacris, the First and foremost, is ludicrous on the 30th. Jacob's chairman of that month, ticket sales. This
Year's
month.
Eve. Or is it 30th?
The
Yeah,
30th.
The 30th of this month, New Year's Eve. So
Yeah.
you didn't have your tickets
No,
yet.
the night
The day
before.
before.
Oh, the day before New Year's Eve, yes.
It's the
New Year's
30th, it's
Eve
the
is
pre-New
the-
Year's Eve.
I'll pick up your tickets, Molly.
Well, we're bringing in the new year, but.
So there you go. And that's all I have, Mayor Pro Tem, that's it.
All right. All right, well, if there's nobody else, then a motion.
That motion?
Great.
Motion to adjourn.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble.
Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
Yes.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.